Well, like Baker's draft, you look at it, it's Baker, Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, and then Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
And like Lamar Jackson is the only one who's had legitimate success.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because he went to by far the best team of all four of those guys.
Right.
Like he went into a situation where they didn't even view him as a starter anytime soon. And like he took over in his rookie year and then won an MVP the next year, obviously. So like
Right.
he's done amazing. But like that team was built very well when he got there.
Definitely. But I mean, after that Monday night loss against the Patriots, we're kind of seeing more of the questions come back up. Was that Sunday night?
I think that was
Sunday night, yeah. The Sunday night loss against the Patriots, it's something we've talked about. It's like, is he kind of figured out? Because I think when it comes down to it, if you're a man coverage team and you can keep Lamar Jackson in the pocket, he does not have a good enough arm and he's not accurate enough to make tight throws, especially in rough conditions like there were that night because it was raining in Foxborough. He's not the kind of guy to win you a game in the pocket. No. And he's great for what he is and the system that they're in. I don't think the Ravens would choose to take another guy because I think they believe he's a hard enough worker.
I don't
progress, but
I don't think they're looking at moving on from Lamar Jackson. I don't think he struggled that much where he's looked like, hey, this might not be our guy. But if they get into the playoffs this year and lay an egg again, then maybe I think that the chatter starts to come, not so much from inside the building in Baltimore, but like the sports media.
Right.
Like us, you know?
We're the media.
Yeah.
But with all that being said and with how well these quarterbacks have come and how much more often there's a hit with young quarterbacks, it just seems like Tua's a hit, Herbert's a hit, Burrow's a hit. You're not wasting these high draft picks. If they had another guy who was in the same vein that they could get in the mid-first round,
yeah.
Don't you think that the Ravens might be, if they do lay another egg, if they're like, you're a guy who can throw, you're dynamic, not as dynamic as Lamar in terms of his running
I think if
prowess.
there's some freak situation where like a top tier guy like a Trey Lance slides to like the late 20s or something like that, like Aaron Rodgers situation,
mm-hmm.
then maybe you take a flyer on him.
Right.
But I can't see them being like, let's gear up and try and get a quarterback in this draft.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. I don't mean it in that sense because.
But if by some miracle, like, you know, Justin Fields fails a drug test and slides to the bottom of the first round or something, I think they look at it.
Yeah.
I think they take a look at him.